Hey guys, EMP5 Reviews here. Today I've got a French Special Forces individual 24-hour ration pack. This is all freeze-dried contents. This is created for French Special Forces for their military, and it is apparently also used by the French Foreign Legion, at least according to MREMountain.com, where I got this from. Pretty interesting. I don't think I've ever seen anyone else have this that I've seen reviews of. Doesn't mean it hasn't happened. I just haven't seen any on YouTube from any of the other MRE reviewers that I've watched. But I'm sure some of them have it, and I just haven't found the videos. So, pretty interested to try this out. It's different than everything else. It comes in some individual packaging. I got some extras in here, too, that I gotta grab when I bought this from MRE Mountain. So, I pull those over here. But we'll start by opening this main thing up. The one nice thing, since I don't speak French, is this came with an entire ingredients list. So it's got a black tea, two organic coffees, a chocolate drink, can't pronounce that, but beef and pasta, chicken, korma, and rice, an energy bar mango pineapple, an energy bar apple strawberry, and an energy drink lemon lime mint, energy drink mango tea, pumpkin soup, and red fruit and milk muesli for about 2,000 calories. And it's got the French on that side too. And that's it. So, let's see what's on the inside. I haven't really had any freeze-dried stuff besides some of Dub C's MREs. Here's the beef stew and pasta. It's got English and French on the back. Tells you how to heat it up, how to eat it. So that'll be interesting. Something different than I've never had before. Muesli. I've had some muesli in the other French MRE I have. I got a few more French MREs coming in soon. So muesli's good. I'm excited to try that out. Here is some instant chocolate, which I don't remember if this was on the menu list or not. Oh, no, it is. This is the chocolate drink from the menu list. Next, the Korma chicken and rice. Don't know what Korma chicken is, so I'll have to try that sometime. Ooh, this might not be good anymore. This is the mango tea sports drink. I've had this before in a different French menu, but it is solid as a brick. So I don't know if this will be good or not. I'm definitely going to have to try this out later. Next, the two instant coffees. I don't think this came with any creamer, so I might have to use my own or just drink it black. Then I've got, I think this is the pumpkin soup mix. I'll have to use the translator, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is. My yellow label tea. And my other drink mix. These are like solid as a brick. These are not powdery at all, but here's the lemon lime mint, so I'll have to try that later and see if I can get it to soften up a little. Yeah. When you consider these had to ship across the ocean, I can understand why. Fruit energy bar. Same thing, this melted pretty good. And then another energy bar, which melted pretty good. So the energy bars are melted together. The drink mixes are kind of solid, but it happens. This also came with these fruit candies in the package. I don't know if this was part of the actual ration or if this was just extra. Sorry about the bell, that's from my classroom. Or if this was just extra from my MRE Mountain order, but I got these little candies. I got an orange drink beverage powder, which I'm pretty sure is from a British ration. And then I got a bag of just nuts, peanuts, almonds, and cashews. Again, I think this is from a British ration that they just threw in with my order. So that's that, and I am excited to try these meals out, and let's see what they look like out on the tray. Hey guys, here is my breakfast from my French Special Forces ration. It's a little light of a breakfast, but that's okay. So I've got my mango tea isotonic sports drink mix in here, which I watered down a lot because I'm not a huge fan of the tea mixes from the French rations. There's just some weird aftertaste with it for me. Then I've got my muesli mix energy breakfast, which looks like it is strawberry and raspberry flavored. Got that in my MRE canteen cup. Then I have some hot chocolate and some coffee to make a little bit of a mocha. And it's pretty dark, but the hot chocolate is the strongest part of it, so I'm excited to try that out. So actually, let's try this out first, because I need some energy today. Still really hot, but really good. The really, really strong hot chocolate flavor. Oh yeah, that's very good. That should hopefully pair well with this muesli. I never really have understood why the U.S. military doesn't make more breakfast rations or more oatmeals. The little bit of like granola dehydrated that they do is good, but it's not enough, and they only ever really have like 2 different flavors. So thankfully I didn't put too much water in this. It's a little runny, but I kind of like it in between runny and stiff. So let's take a look here. There were some freeze-dried big chunks of strawberry in here that I think have now dissolved, and little bits of freeze-dried raspberries too. That's really good. It's sweet, but not overpoweringly so. You can definitely taste the raspberry and the strawberry in there. And there's also some sunflower seeds, it looks like, with the muesli itself. So very, very good. Very impressed. I like every French ration I've tried so far. Every component is pretty good, minus the teas. But not bad. And saved what I consider the worst for last, the Isotonic Mango Tea. Yeah, there's just something in there that's got this weird bite in the background. It tastes fine going down, and then as I'm swallowing, there's just some strange taste in the background of it. It's not horrible, it's just not pleasant. But that's it for the breakfast. I'm going to finish this up. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good one. Okay guys, here's my lunch from this French Special Forces combat ration. We've got a coffee, which I added some United States MRE creamer to it because I don't like black coffee, that's just me. I also have the lemon lime mint isotonic drink powder. I added a lot more water to it than it recommends. It recommends 16 ounces. I added 28 because I'm trying to drink a gallon of water a day, so it might be a little watered down for me. You also have a sticky apple flavored fruit bar, energy bar. I don't know exactly what you'd want to call it, but it looks like this. In my canteen cup, I've got some pumpkin soup. Never really had pumpkin soup before, so that'll be interesting to try. And then for the main, I have this freeze-dried beef stew and pasta. So let's see what this looks like when you pull it out of the packaging. It smells pretty good. And let's see what it looks like out on the tray. One thing with these freeze-dried meals compared to US MREs is it's very full. You definitely get plenty of food. Make sure I don't leave anything in there. Definitely a full meal compared to a normal MRE, at least in my opinion. I definitely think most foreign countries seem to have their, some of that didn't reconstitute, seem to have their meals down a little better than US MREs, but that's just my opinion. Alright, so this beef stew with pasta, it's definitely more of, not really a stew. It's not very watery, but I didn't put as much water in it. So let's see what we think of this. Get a good spoonful of everything. Alright, there's some carrot chunks in there, some little beef chunks, the pasta, and a little bit of liquid. So let's give this a try. Not bad. I got a few pieces in that bite that didn't reconstitute, so they were kind of hard, but that's okay. Nice strong flavor. Very, very hearty. The beef is really good. It's chewy, it's tender. The pasta's good. Can't really taste the carrot, but the beef and the pasta and the little bit of liquid stew in there is really, really good. I like this. This would be a great meal for out in the cold. I'll definitely enjoy this as I finish it. Very good. Alright, next. Let's try a little bit of this apple energy chew bar. I'm not exactly sure what you want to call it. I'll Hopefully that's just, that's actually a little hair. Gross. All right, let's see. Smells kind of good. It doesn't have a strong smell of apple in all honesty, but it smells okay. It's very chewy. I was nervous when I was taking it out of the package because it was sticking to the packaging really good. But it's pretty soft. It's very malleable. And overall, not too bad. I like it. Good little snack. Does stick to your mouth a little, though. Next, the Isotonic Beverage Powder. Lemon, lime, and mint. I think I watered it down a little too much with the 28 ounces of water compared to the 16 it recommends. But one thing with these French isotonic powders, there's this strange background note or taste that I'm just not a big fan of. I noticed it with my French Menu 1 that I had a couple of months back. There's just something hanging in the background of it that just doesn't taste amazing to me. Just really artificial, really strange flavor. But not the end of the world. It's good and hydrating. I know that for a fact, and I need that. All right. Next thing I'm going to try is pumpkin soup. I didn't put much water in here because I didn't want that much soup. So it's a little watery, not much to it, just a little powder mix, which didn't fully dissolve in there. That's what it looks like. Doesn't really have much flavor in all honesty. I can't really taste anything. I can tell it's not just plain water, but I don't taste this overwhelming flavor of pumpkin. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I tasted a little bit there, but yeah, this is definitely not my favorite. This needs some bread or something to absorb it or something to put in there, so this ain't too good, but that's okay. Not everything in a ration is a winner. I'll probably find some old MRE bread I have somewhere in my room and put that in there, but what do you do? Last but not least, the coffee, and it's got some of US MRE creamer in there just because I can't stand black coffee. That's me. This is a freeze-dried coffee, and it's not bad. It's not the worst. I don't have any sugar in here, and this is actually, I wouldn't call it sweet, but it's not completely bitter. This is actually pretty good, and I normally put sugar in most of my coffee, too. Yeah, I could drink this. This is pretty good freeze-dried coffee. I like it. So yeah, overall this meal's pretty good. I still got one meal left of this. And I'm excited to try the rest of it out. I definitely like these freeze-dried portions better than US MREs. So, or at least better than regular US MREs. Obviously we have freeze-dried in our cold weather meals, but our regular meals don't. So, take one more bite of this. Really, really good. Alright, on that note, I'm going to finish the rest of this up. And I'll see you guys back in the next meal. Hey guys, here's my first meal for my French Special Forces 24-hour individual ration. I'm going to eat a light meal today. I'm going to have this Korma chicken and rice. So what I had to do was heat up some water, which thankfully I got my Keurig in my room, poured that in there, let it sit for about 15 minutes, and this is what it looked like after it reconstituted. So let's pour this out. It smells amazing. There's lots of spice and lots of flavor. Definitely smells really, really good. A lot more to it than most US MREs, but that's almost every country's foreign MRE, or every foreign country's MREs taste better and smell better and have more oomph to them than most US MREs do. Let's get as much of this out as I can. All right. With this, I also have this tiny little almond pineapple nougat bar, which isn't as excuse me, which isn't as melted as I thought it was from the container. Sorry, camera's being weird. Little tiny thing, but smells good. Hopefully it tastes good. And then to drink, I'm having a little lemon tea. Water's really hot. I might not be able to take a sip while I'm eating a meal, but that's okay. I'll let it cool down for a bit. Not usually a huge tea fan, but this smells really, really good. It's definitely got a strong lemon flavor. Might have to put some sugar and some cream in it later, but I'll try it plain first. So let's try this little nougat bar first, because I like these similar to the ones I got in my regular French RCIR ration. That's nice and soft, which is good. I really thought this was going to be like hard as a rock based off it in the container or in the packaging. But it's nice and soft, nice and malleable. You can see the actual little chunks of like pineapple in there. Not overly sweet. This is good. That's a good little energy boost. Next I'm going to try out this Korma chicken and rice. Won't lie, honestly not sure what type of spice Korma is, but this is actually a really full meal. I know with freeze-dried stuff it expands a lot more than you'd think. But this is filling up my whole tray. This is a lot. And the smell is just great. My room is going to smell so much better now after heating this up. So let's give this a try. You can see the rice. I can't really see much of the chicken in here. I think it's kind of blended in all the mush that you can see, but let's give it a try. Oh yeah, the chicken's definitely in there. I can taste it. It's just ground up and all this, and this is, oh man, this is delicious. Whoever is making French MREs needs to come to the United States and teach our guys how to do this, because this is awesome. Now, the one problem with these meals compared to U.S. meals is this took 15 minutes to reconstitute. So this is not something you're going to eat on the go. This is definitely more designed for like a non-moving environment, like sitting on a fob, something like that. You're not going to be eating this while rucking somewhere or fighting on foot. This is not designed for quick eating. This is designed for a little longer time, but if you're stuck on a fob in Afghanistan or Iraq, this should be a great meal to be having while you're waiting in between missions compared to eating a regular U.S. MRE. This is amazing. French food is good, and so is their military rations. This is awesome. I'm going to enjoy this meal. I'm going to eat every single bite of it. Alright. Try and get a sip of the tea. You can't see the steam. It's still steaming hot, so I got to be careful not to burn my tongue off. But let's give this a try. It's got a really nice lemon smell. It's not artificial at all. It smells pretty natural. Yeah, doesn't taste amazing. It's just tea. I'm much more of a coffee person than a tea person, but for tea, it's not bad. All right, I think I'm going to leave it at this. I'll come back with the next meal later, and they'll probably be bigger than this. I'm just not that hungry. I had other stuff earlier today, but yeah, this is really good. I can't wait to finish it, and I'm going to be full after this, so I will see you guys at the next meal.